We're live. All right.
Tell him.
All right.
Tell him, son.
Welcome back to my movie review series, episode 38. And in case you didn't notice, we are live, Jack.
Yeah, we live up in here.
Yeah, man. Like I said, like I said last week, I got a special thing going on. It's a mega review of Friday the 13th. Mega review of Friday the 13th.
Shit. Get it?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is big. This is big for me, okay? Big for me because I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan. I'm the avid Jason guy, I put out a quiz and I beat anybody in it,
Well, shit, I'm a fucking huge Johnny Gore fan, so let's get it popping. Let's get it popping, son.
Yeah. In case you haven't noticed, I got a special guest with me. Yeah. My man here, Dan Chase.
What up? We in here. We about to fucking rip this shit. So, dude, this is what? This has got to be the first time since we rocked it back in the day, right? When we had you on the crew.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a while ago.
When I was doing my guest spot in the Skeleton Crew,
Yes.
Skeleton Crew podcast show that you can check out on horroraffiliate.com,
Bitch.
I gotta plug it, guys, right? I gotta plug it, guys.
No, I appreciate it. Yo, that was an infamous show too. That was the yo show. A legend.
Yeah, that was when the catchphrase was coined right there.
Yes. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Yeah. That's when it all went down, bro. How long ago was that? That was probably a couple years ago, right? Like 3 years ago, too, something.
Oh man, yeah, that was like 2014. Yeah, 3 years ago.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
No doubt. Well, shit, I feel underdressed, dude. Johnny Gore's got the fucking tuxedo on. I'm just a little fucking polo. Goddamn, cuz. I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know it was another fucking award show, son.
Yep. Got a tuxedo on, no pants.
Yeah, buddy. No, man, thank you for having me on, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so, we got the Friday the 13th. The entire franchise, with the exception of Freddy vs. Jason, because I did that already. If you have not seen that video, you're one of the 18 people that have not seen it. So click on this card right here. Once
what's the problem? God's trying to do those videos. I don't know what you mean.
So man, I'm going to cover everything, from the original to the remake. So it's going to be a ride.
So we can talk about Monica Keena.
No, that's the Freddy vs. Jason, man. I already did that.
All right, cool. I'll drop it at one point just to bring it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he brought it back.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, can we get a little drinking game going on every time Jonathan Orr says, "Yeah, man, we gotta fucking take a drink"? So we're already.
You know what? I'm gonna start that anyway. Somebody out there, if you've seen these videos, if you've seen enough of these videos, and you've seen that I say, "Yeah, man," all the time. Go ahead, just take a swig. I don't care.
I did. And I will. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, you're right. Good call. All right, bro. Yeah, man. So take us to the promised land, or where are we starting with this? We starting at the beginning? We starting at the first one?
Yeah, we're gonna start at the first one. With Friday the 13th, the original from 1980.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, directed by Sean S. Cunningham. You're gonna go from the jump. Yeah, this movie. Yeah, it was the first movie that followed, which is people say that it was the first in the whole slasher subgenre of the horror genre. So it followed up Halloween. So
right.
Yeah,
it was this movie. Now, did The Burning come out before that, or it was right around the same time, I believe, or something like that?
Oh, no, Burning came out in 81. So
what the fuck? Then I'm just all right. Thank you. Good night. No, no, dude. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is about Friday the 13th too is it definitely does hold up, but it's funny because you put it up against every other fucking, every other one, every other entry, and and we've talked about this before, it is not the strongest one, but like you said, it basically kicked it off, dude. So that's gotta fucking raise it up there, right? I mean, regardless of how good it is, it's a fucking OG. You know what I mean? Fucking, they brought it back.
Yep. Yeah, he brought it. Yeah, he brought it back for like a 2/3 of a year's time.
Right.
So yeah,
exactly. Yep.
Yes, so yeah, man, I tell you, yep, yeah, Friday 13th. Yeah, we had all the characters that you could possibly feel like you relate to, like Alice and Ned and Jack,
Kevin Bacon.
Oh yeah, Kevin Bacon. Yeah, this is one of the 6 degrees that everybody can be connected to him to. So yeah,
it's only 1 degree, right? Exactly. No, and it's funny too because he's pretty much the only one that came out of this, right? Him and Ron Milky trying to get Alex in his apartment, dressing up as a cop.
Yeah.
That's still so weird to me. I think about that sometimes. Like, that's got to be like what hell is like. Like if my version of hell is having like one of my idols just be like, "Oh yeah, we're cool. Yeah, come back to my apartment. Hey, want to dress up in that car?" He's a little weird, bro.
Man, I swear, man. Yeah, Alex, man, if you're watching this, man, I'm sorry that was brought up again. I know it had to be your personal nightmare.
No, yeah, he's the one who brought it up initially. No, but with that shit, dude, I gotta say that you guys' episode was fucking fire. I thoroughly enjoyed it when you and Alex were rocking out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Talking about Predator, and then we did the whole Schwarzenegger career. So yeah, good. Yeah. We had
for like 15 hours though. That thing was so fucking long.
Oh man. Well, hey, Schwarzenegger, he's a bad dude, so we got to cover everything. So
he's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But not only that I'm well known to get off tangent, but Dan is too. So switch back over to Friday the 13th because we got a lot to cover. Paramount, New Line.
Yes.
Yeah. So this movie, though, it did set the standard. But then it did give you the nice little swerve at the end, when you thought that the killer was a guy, and spoiler alert, it was not.
Right.
It was a woman. Not only it was a woman, but it was the mother of a drowning victim.
Right. Now, what do you think about that? Because that's the whole debate, right? That's the whole thing where they treated it like a whodunit, right? So they set up all these characters like who did it, who done did it, and then they make it fucking his mom, which was never in the movie. They never alluded to her or nothing like that. So what do you think about that? Because some people say that's lazy. I mean, I like it. I don't have any problem with it. But what do you think about that?
No, that's nothing lazy about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, you saw that somebody is out there. Even though we did not see their face, we saw that somebody is out there, and they are offering these people. So
right. And
there's nothing lazy about it.
Yeah, her monologue was pretty good. Like when you could fucking feel it, because really the whole movie's a slasher, but really that got into like the real fucking crazy acting and shit. And she brought the heat. She brought that fire,
Yeah, man. I tell you. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That's great. It was just almost mind-boggling because how could a woman get a full-grown man propped on the door like that and stuck with those arrows? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. How did Michael Myers get that motherfucker stuck up there with a knife? Who knows, whore? Who knows? These burning questions that keep me up at night, son.
Michael Myers, he was consumed by the rage.
Yes, not a man in black, but the rage. Yes.
Yeah, man. So Friday the 13th. He had the great scares, and this was a real creepy movie, though. I mean, the way they really set it up, and you know they progress into it. And the scene when Ralph is in the pantry, you know,
Yes.
yeah, he comes out, Messenger of God, you do you can stay here, you know. Yeah, the music going, everything like that. I mean, that was just
dude,
completely creepy as hell.
I agree. And dude, I'm glad you brought up the music because dude, I watched I was watching part 3 the other day, and you know how like 1 through 4 they share similar music, you know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, any fucking music on any of those Friday the 13th movies, if you watch and put on any episode of Matlock, you'll find fucking very similar shit. I don't know if that's an 80s thing, bro, or I don't know if it's like a mystery thing or whatever, if it was just popular back then, but it sounds like fucking Manfredini's fucking rocking every episode of Matlock. But anyways, you did mention that we go off on tangents, so there's one of them right there. It has nothing to do with anything. No, but the music in this is fire, dude. I like it. It's definitely hot. And it really does elevate the movie too, right? It brings it to a new level to where like you said, there's really moments of creepiness in those movies, especially like when what's her name's getting ready, you know, and she's sitting there getting made up in the mirror and all that, dude. All that shit's really good, and it still holds up today. You know, 1980, goddamn, you know, 35, 7 years ago, 37.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Halloween, and you see that movie had like at least 3 tones in there in their score, you know. You know, you heard like 3 tones throughout the whole thing, including the theme. So yeah,
right.
So yeah, like Halloween, like 3 tones, but Friday the 13th, you know, you can just get like a real cool soundtrack of the entire score, and you get more than just 3 tones, and not only that, but you get chills. Okay, you get that nice little creepiness,
right?
The creepy vibe just coming in there, hell raising.
And you know what's always good about that shit too, man, with the Friday the 13th movies is here it is, okay? Like, I don't know about you, dude, but I love summer camp. Did you ever go to camp at all? It was, I mean, it's
no. I never been to any type of sleepaway camps, nothing like that. So no.
Yeah, dude, it's fun because it's one of those things where like it's kind of like school, but it's like if school was just like nothing but recess, dude. That's what camp is like. You know, it's mad fun. You get to meet people, you get to meet new people, and it's always fun. But like, you take that idea, and it's such a simple fucking idea. Take kids out of camp, and then you know, it's so simple. Like throw them out in the woods, give them enough amenities to keep it real. Like they got the cabins, and they got like somewhat of an infrastructure, but really it's perfect because they are in the middle of nowhere. And it's the perfect setup, dude. And it's so simple, but I think that's why it works and why they kept using the same idea. And they brought different angles to it. You know what I mean? They brought like, well, the telekinesis shit, we'll get to that shit later, but they brought like different aspects to it, which it kept it fresh. But really, that's all it takes, dude. Like just center it around a camp, throw the kids in there, get Jason or his mother for that matter. And there you go. You're off and running, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, you got you got that, and then you get the I guess you could say you get the cinematography. You know, even though I don't pay attention to stuff like that, not until part 5 come along, and we'll get to that very shortly. So,
okay. All right, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, because they had the they had like basics of how you get to position and angle a camera, except for the the killer, the unseen killer.
Yeah,
because you do not see that person's face, and you get that today's video game first person view.
Right. Yeah. Hey, by the way, what do you think about the new Friday the 13th game? You played that shit yet, or?
No, I have not played it because I'm still waiting on the physical copy. Because
oh, right.
Yeah, because when the game first came out,
yes,
everybody could not play it. Everybody could not play it. Because the server kept crashing. I mean, everybody is playing it, but everybody's not playing it. Once the physical copy come out,
right.
I'll spend that $60 and I'll play that game till my hands fall off. Okay.
Hell yeah, Jack. No, and I know a lot of people dig it, and I watched a lot of gameplay on YouTube, and it looks fun, man. It was cool how they fucking made him jump around like that, like he could fucking teleport and shit like that. Because really, I mean, in a movie, that's one thing. Like you can't have him fucking teleporting, but in a situation like a video game, dude, that's perfect. And it looks like fun, dude. I was kind of like not nervous about it, but like apprehensive in terms of like, all right, well, what are you gonna do after a certain point? Like, I'm sure you got tasks and shit like that, but I was watching it for like an hour and a half and I was entertained. I wasn't even playing it, so that's gotta mean something, right?
Man, I tell you, man, I remember watching the beta test. People, when beta test came out late last year, and everybody was on it. I was watching that, and especially this one cat named Delirious. I mean, people just going crazy over this game.
His name's Delirious.
Yes, Delirious. Yeah, dude, and the dude sound delirious. Okay, okay, funny as hell. I tell you,
right? Right now, hey, why didn't they make? They should make a Mrs. Voorhees killer in the game too, right?
You know what? Yeah, they had they had like a list of certain certain things that they could have put in the game, but since this is a Kickstarter type of thing, you could not they could not get all the money together. So
I didn't know that.
We're lucky enough to get Tommy in this game.
Yeah. Oh, that was dope too, man. No, that was dope. I like that, dude. I like that shit because clearly they put a lot of thought into it and they're fans. So there you go, dude. And really, isn't that what you need? The motherfuckers that make it into the next movie, or they should fucking take cues from the people that made the video game. Keep it simple. Throw it back. Bring it back.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. I mean,
dude,
you got the game right there. The game has no storyline.
Right.
Not that I know of. I mean, the single player mode did not come out yet. Right. It's still summertime. It did not come out yet. But you still got a nice little story there. Right. Every single element that they put in the game, you can take those elements, put it in a nice little storyline, and get Tom Savini's Jason, his version of Jason, and have him be Jason in this movie. I mean, that's what they could have done. And speaking of movies, let's go to Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yo, let's do it. Hop on along. Let's do it.
Yeah, because Friday the 13th 1, that was when Jason's mother was the killer. Her mom got her head taken off, and legend has it, Jason was still alive and he saw his mother be beheaded. So now we're going to go into Part 2, which was in this movie's continuity 2 months later. Okay, 2 months later, Alice, the sole survivor, and Jason, he comes for her, ice pick through the head. She's done.
Little frightened retard.
Yeah, her poor little cat saw the whole thing. Her poor little cat was the witness, but he can't tell nobody. And Jason, he was nice enough to take the tea kettle off the pot.
Hey, speaking of cat, I'm eating Chinese food. There's that.
Yeah.
So all night. Hey, that joke is as ridiculous as your shirt, motherfucker. What do you think? This is Alex on here, dude? This is fucking chasing Orr. We're about to get nasty up in this bitch.
Oh yeah, baby.
No, but 2 is great though, and I talked about this before. 2 is probably my second favorite of the franchise. It's really good. It's a really good movie, and I do like the first one, bro. I really do. I like the setup and everything, and you can't make the second one without the first one. Well, I guess you could, but it's great because they change it up. They switch a lot of things, but really, dude, they just made it better. Like with the characters, with everything, with the final girl. I mean, I think anyways. I mean, Adrienne King was a great final girl, but Homegirl was even fucking better, dude. They nailed it with the second one. I mean, yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, Jenny. Yeah, she was real good. I mean, she was the smart, athletic chick. I mean, the scene where she was running, I guess alongside the road,
Yes.
and Jason was after her.
Right.
They showed her, and then they showed the moon, and then they showed Jason, and they
Oh,
showed the moon. I mean, they really showed
dude.
you that they was going all
Yeah.
night. Okay,
Yes. Oh,
it
dude,
was
I love
all
that.
night.
And it really sets it up, dude. It sets it up like, yo, you better get ready. It's almost like, yo, you ready for that fire ass fucking last final chase scene? Because they
Yeah,
brought it on. That moon, you're right, dude. That brought it home, dude. That brought it right to basically like, okay, third act starting. It's time to get real. Let's get nasty with it. And dude, yeah, you're absolutely right. That shot of the moon, that goes fucking far. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, yeah. The shot of the moon, and then again with the music, the creepy music.
Yes.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean,
Oh
it was
yeah.
just.
Yep.
Ooh, I get chills
Yep.
right now just thinking about it, man.
Dude, now where does number two rank in terms of your favorite?
You know what? Number two, it is a super sequel. Okay, it cannot be touched by anything else.
Right?
It could be measured up to something else. No, you get another super sequel like Lethal Weapon 2 or The Dark Knight. You know, it will be up there in that same category as
Yep.
Friday the 13th Part 2.
I agree. I totally agree with that, man. Yeah, and you know, everybody said even like with Jason in it, like being the first iteration of it, dude. Baghead Jason, dude. Let's talk about Baghead Jason. Tell him more. Tell him.
Sackhead Jason, man, that's the man right there. That's the yeah,
Yeah.
that's the favorite next to Ted White.
Yes.
Jason and Four.
Agreed.
That's the favorite
Totally
next to
agreed.
him.
Yes.
Not only that, but that's the favorite next to him and Kane Hodder in Part 7 because
Yeah.
Kane Hodder, he had the look of the
Just a
best looking
different type
Jason.
of Jason, though. Yeah. We
But
talked
yeah,
about that before. Totally
yeah,
different.
I'll
Zombie
get
and
to that. I'll get to that further down the road shortly.
right on.
But we're still on this street right here. So
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, man. So yeah, man. We got not only that, we got Sackhead Jason. We got these new characters. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Alice, not Alice, but Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah,
Jenny.
she wanted to figure it all out though. Yeah, she wanted to figure it all out. I mean, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, what is Jason like today? If he was still alive, yeah, what would he be like today?
But that's what kept her alive, though. That's what kept him going and distracted him long enough, right? And then she pulled that fire ass move at the end where she fucking, she dressed up as him, dude. But that's the best part though about Jenny. You're right, bro. She was the smartest one, dude. She was the smartest one, probably out of all of them, right? Well,
yeah,
maybe Tommy. Well, yeah. I guess chaining them to the fucking bottom of the fucking bottom of the lake is pretty smart, but I don't know what I would do. I'd try and like cut his head off or something, right? Like his mother.
yeah, if you can get near him, close enough. But yeah, Jenny, she wanted to figure it all out. But she was what was it, child psychology major, so
All right, right,
Jason, he do got the mind of a child, so
right.
that's how she tricked him. That's how she
Frightened you?
tricked him. Put on mommy sweater, and she and talk just like a mom. May not
Right,
be his mom, even though
right,
in Jason's mind, his mom is talking to him.
right.
Yeah, so yeah, she talk very maternal. Jason's mother is talking to you. So
Yeah. Jason, mother's
yeah,
talking to you.
exactly. Yeah. Jason, yeah, he knows that this may be real, but this may be not real.
Right.
He's very confused right now until she, and then he saw mommy's head over there. He saw her hair there. Then who are you?
That's a good scene, man. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Slashers could easily just rely on like the kills, right? And then some jump scares and stuff like that. But part two really did something cool, like in that scene that you just described, dude, because one of the hardest things I think to do is create tension, right? And that's clearly creating tension. Now, dude, when he looks, when his eyes, like a simple eye movement, dude, like you just said, when that goes down, you'll, like you said, you're like, oh shit, like shit got real, dude. Because jump scenes, dude, don't do the same thing. That's different, dude. That's going a little deeper, and I always appreciated that. You know, he's a scary motherfucker, dude, and he may have the fucking mind of a child, but when you also have fucking, you know, psychotic homicidal tendencies, then those mixed together can be fucking pretty scary. You fucking frightened retard, dude. I mean, a frightened retard would frighten me, you know.
Oh yeah, I tell you, man. Yeah, you know, we don't know that whether he ate, you know, what's her name, Terry. You know, we don't know if he ate her dog or not. So you know, until we saw the end that, yeah, you know, until we saw the end that Muffin was okay. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Maybe it wasn't.
But here's the thing with the ending of that movie.
Yes.
Did that actually happen? Or was it a dream? I mean, did she actually nail Jason with a machete buried deep into his shoulder? Or, you know, you know,
Jonathan Orr.
You know, did she actually nail him? Or did Jason survive that, crush her through the window and jump in and got her? Now, if that happened, where was Paul as she was acting when she was getting carried away in the ambulance? You know, where was Paul throughout the whole thing?
Right, exactly, and that really is the question, right? Like one of the biggest ones of this whole series, right, dude?
Yeah.
And I think I figured it out. I really have, because I've thought long and hard about it. I don't think they fucking knew. And I think we're just fucking chasing our tails, just making stupid shit up to try and justify something that they probably didn't even fucking think of that hard. I mean, I'm just being real about it. It is what it is. I like to theorize about it, but I don't think those motherfuckers had a clue. I thought they said, you know, it'll be a nice little thing. But I also don't think that they thought the series was going to get as big as it did. And if they knew that at the time, they might have thought that a little bit, you know, a little bit through. But you know, it doesn't even have that much an effect on further entries, except for the fact of like the look. You know, he's got the hair, and then in the next one, does he have hair in the next one? I think he's completely bald, isn't he? Yeah, dude. We'll talk about that. Yeah. He's in that window. Ooh.
Damn. Yeah. You know. Yeah. We're gonna. Yep. Yeah. But yeah. You know. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. You know. In two. You know,
yes,
we had all of those things. You know, was it a dream? Was it reality? You know, and then you know, first got that question answered in the beginning of 3, which was coming at you in 3D.
Yes, I just saw Spider-Man in 3D. Still don't like 3D, or still can't dig it, bro.
You know, but I experienced the 3D of today's standards, and those glasses I'm never gonna wear again.
No,
I'm never gonna wear those glasses again. Okay, I mean the experience is great. I mean, you know,
that's cool.
Yeah, the experience is great, but you know, wearing those glasses, dude, my eyes just hurting like hell throughout the entire time.
Right. No, I feel you, dude. Yeah, and it really does take away from the experience too, because you'll hear about this on the next episode of Cut to the Chase, actually, because we get into our worst theater experiences, right? But I gotta tell you, man, I had one of the worst of my entire life seeing Spider-Man. I had these motherfuckers. Remember in Scary Movie where she fucking brings it in? She's got mad food and she opens it up in there, whatever. Yeah. I got these motherfuckers to my left doing exactly that, dude. These motherfuckers had tinfoil, breaking out like barbecue and shit. I think one of the chicks had a corn on the cob. I was like, what is happening, right? I should have known when they first got in the theater, they jumped right over the seat, dude. They jumped right over the seat, and they just didn't even bother walking down the aisle. Just like, bloop, right in. I should have known. And so that happened. And then I had dude fucking on the right of me, and you can't tell because everybody's wearing that 3D glasses, right? But this dude, he pulled a Dan Chase on a Scream 3 episode, and he was straight fucking doing the fucking lean, dude. He was doing the lean. He was asleep snoring. So I got fucking Snorri McGillicuddy over here fucking, and he's doing his thing. And then you got fucking these people over here. And dude, the guy next to me, I gotta be honest with you, man. Like, I'm a pretty clean person, you know. Like, I keep it fresh, dude. I always make sure I got deodorant on, you know. Especially
Yeah.
even like I'm going out to the movies, get some cologne or whatever. This motherfucker smelled so bad, bro. Oh my god! Like, how can you go out in right, dude? How can you go out in public like that? Like, have some respect for yourself and have some respect for me, motherfucker, because I had to smell his fucking ass the whole time. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
I hope we can curse on this because I'm off the hook. I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that.
I cuss all the time, so I don't give
All
a
right,
fuck.
cool. All right, cool. YouTube ain't gonna get us. No, but so anyways, it was the worst theater experience in my life. But dude, the 3D. Here's the thing about the 3D in part 3. It's actually pretty fun when you watch it. Like it's fun to kind of switch it up. Now, if it was every entry, like, and that was its shtick, like same with Final Destination 5, because 4 and 5 were 3D, I believe, and I enjoyed 5 because
no, Final Destination 3 was in 3D.
was it?
Yeah,
I could have sworn the other ones were too. I think
4 and 5
both
was standard, but 3 that was in 3D. You know, that was the that was the thing that was like one of the first movies that started up the 3D craze that we got going on right now. So
I could have swore though part 4 that was this whole shtick, but I think we're both right. We're gonna check on that. Comment below, let us know about that. No, but dude, by the way, we're doing
the crew gonna be doing the Final Destination.
Yeah, exactly, because I was going down. So I'll let you know once I watch that piece of shit, because that movie is horrible. No, but anyways, back to part 3. I don't mind the 3D, especially now because it does like with the yo-yo, and I mean some of the gags are ridiculous, dude. But if you look at this whole series and you really break it down, dude, it's just a fun aspect of it, dude. You know what I mean? Like if it was a little too much, like throughout the whole series, and that's what they were doing, going for that shtick or whatever, then it'd be one thing. But if it was a one and done, I don't think they overdid it. And even when they did like go a little bit too far with it, it was funny. Who cares, you know? So that's what I think about the 3D. How about you?
You know what? Yeah, you know, I don't need glasses for this one. I mean, this was pretty fun. I mean, my man with the yo-yo, you know, he coming at you on camera. Whoa, I can even do like that. So yeah, man, yeah, it was real cool though. It was real cool, you know, the yo-yo, and then we had, God damn it, Ralph, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, exactly.
The pole, he'll set the pole back up on the laundry line, the pole is coming at you. Whoa. The snake coming at you,
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah,
that was good, though.
It was still good. I love it.
Yeah, they hit you. Yeah, they hit you with the 3D. At that time, you needed those paper red and blue glasses.
Oh,
you needed those, for the theater, but for the home, for the home entertainment system.
Right.
The way they set it up.
Right.
The way they're going on right now. That was a thing right there, man. That was just awesome on its own. I mean, I can deal with that more than I can deal with wearing those killer glasses and making it look like that it was me kicking the shutter off the the needle and not April O'Neil in the Turtles.
I wonder if those old ones would work on the movies that they're making today. I wonder if it's like the same technology but just advanced now. We should try that, dude.
You know what? Yeah.
Have yours, dude? You have your glasses from Friday the 13th Part 3? Because I think I still got mine when I bought the set.
You know what? I got those glasses from the Freddy's Dead.
Oh yeah, dude. Yep. When they were like, "This is the point in the movie where you put on your glasses, kids." Remember that scene?
Right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, when Maggie put on her glasses, you do the same thing. I mean, people didn't know. When did you put on your glasses? Jesus.
Exactly. Tell them more.
Yeah, Friday the 13th Part 3 though. Yeah, it was a pretty fun experience, and the music in that movie, I'm a big musical score guy anyway. Yeah. So, when it comes to talking about the score, which is very important in a movie. So, you know, when it comes to talking about scores, bro, I would go all day with that. So, you know, I don't care about cinematography, but I do look at score.
Dude, and that's why I love you too, Or, because you've always been about that, and I love that too, bro. I got to ask you, completely off a topic, about that Wonder Woman score.
Oh man, I tell you, man, yeah, you bring out the electric cello, dude.
Yo,
that was just awesome, man.
Dude, I couldn't stand it in Batman vs Superman. I was like, I thought it was over the top, dude. But yo, the more I heard it, and then when they played it in Wonder Woman, I was like, you know what? That is one of the best fucking badass over the top. Dude, it sounds like a guitar solo. Oh, it's fire. I love that. I absolutely love that. So I know that's completely.
Here's the thing though. Yeah, you thought it was a guitar, but it's really a cello. I mean, yeah, you know. Giant guitar. And you need you need that bone to get the thing going. And not only is a cello, but it's a electric cello, which makes it much more badass. I mean, awesome. I seen the video of the chick that played the score. Yeah, she played it on her electric cello. You know, she played it. You know the first tunes. You know, she played it actually slowly, and then she hit her foot on the button and just went to turn. Just straight killed it. I mean, 47 seconds in that video, and geez, I want to hear more of it.
Yeah,
you know,
no, for real, dude.
Yo, that's Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman. You know, they're gonna play it again. So you know.
Right. Oh, I love it, dude. Yeah, it definitely grew on me. I didn't like it at first. And then the more I heard it, and then that No Man's Land scene in Wonder Woman, oh my God, dude, it is fucking fire. So when that hits and then they play it again, oh, it's so good, dude. So good. But anyways, we're getting off topic here. Like I said, you gave people the warning in the beginning. So, I mean, they knew what they did. But yeah. No, but part 3, though. Part 3, okay, I got something to say about part 3 since the last time we talked about it when we first started the show, you know, and I know I've said it on the show before too, but I got to tell you, man, I saw it again the other night, right? Probably about a week and a half ago, something like that, right? And dude, I gotta say, like, I was wrong, dude. I used to rag on that movie. Like, I used to put it down for this, that, and the other thing. And oh, it's just the one in between 2 and 4, 2 of my favorite. But I gotta say, man, this movie is fucking awesome, dude. It really is. It's really good. Even like the set design I noticed in the cabin, dude. Like, there was so much attention to detail, and it really I think brought it up. That not only that, but a lot of other things, and it really is one of the best entries, I think. You know, especially of that like, you know, normal quote unquote human Jason era. You know.
Yeah, you know. I mean, Jason had a fucking machete buried deep into his shoulder, down to his chest. Was he really human when he got I mean, was he really human when he got back? I mean,
well, how many times did 50 Cent get shot? I mean, anything's possible, right?
Yeah. Oh. You know, he gets shot 9 times. He gets rap about it every single record.
It's like Kanye spitting through the wire, you know?
Yeah, Kanye mentioned that once, and then, you know, nobody really cares no more. But we know the history.
We know. Yeah, man.
So yeah, I tell you though, yeah, you know, with Jason, you know, he coming back, but you know, yeah, he looking pretty large in the back there. He got a nice little, almost a hunchback.
Right. Yeah, what did you think?
I remember on the crew page, where Alex posted up that little statue of Jason. I wish I can get and put it in my mantle. He posted up that statue, and I made a comment like, man, did Jason do some mass shrugs, or he got a hunch on his back? You know,
dude, Alex has got a lot of cool shit at his crib, dude. Have you seen any of those videos he's posted? He's got some fire ass shit, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, I tell you though, man. Yeah, Jason. That was the first looking deformed Jason, as far as his body was concerned.
Yeah,
you know.
How about that?
We switch over to part 4, which is the final chapter.
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
the final chapter, or really the final chapter. I mean,
Right.
but yeah, they did treat it like this is it. This is going to be the end. You know, so yeah, you got the these very fun characters to really relate to. I mean, yeah, you got Ted, you got his buddy Jimbo, and then you got the smoking hot girls. That was not the twins who was smoking hot themselves, but you got Samantha and Sarah. Samantha played by Judy Aronson.
That dude, all those chicks, dude. Yo, man, this cast is so good, dude. I mean, even if you haven't heard from them since, they all were so good in those roles, dude. That shit, I love that movie, dude. I have to watch that movie probably like at least every like 3 months or so. Like I just get the itch. I'm like, oh, cause dude, like I like horror movies, but I also like a lot of other movies, particularly good movies. And I consider this a good movie. Like it's a slasher, but it's got that extra element, that the cast brings. It's all good, dude. It's all perfect, where it just all culminates into like just a badass horror movie, but a badass movie, period.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that thing with my eyebrow that you just did.
Yeah. Me and this guy right here. Yeah,
Dwayne
Johnson back here. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock at the time. Yeah, he get the eyebrow going too.
That's The Rock, dude. That's so funny.
I do know about that so much because he started the whole thing. Now me, it's like a reflex action. I gotta do the whole eyebrow now. Both sides.
Yeah, that last Fast and Furious was awesome, by the way. I can't believe I keep saying that, but those movies just are so much fun. But anyways, yeah, back to part 4. Dude, part 4 is so good on so many different levels too, to where it's funny, like when you have the foresight to end something, and this is the irony of it too, because nobody's ever gonna believe me when we're saying we're gonna end it, but when you throw everything into it because it's the final and you have some vision to see the end, it really does change the way I think you go about it. And I think that they threw everything in but the fucking kitchen sink, and that's why it's effective, and that's why it's worth fucking the price of admission. Because here's the thing with part 4 too, it's got so many different aspects to it, and like I said, it all culminates into one thing to where like it almost transcends like just a normal horror movie. Like I know I put that thing on and it puts me in a fucking good mood, dude. Like it's so fucking awesome. And then like you said, the aspect with the music, dude, they bring the music back and it's so good in this. It's used so perfectly, where like I don't know, man. Then you get the kid angle. You got Tommy Jarvis, the introduction to Tommy Jarvis, dude. I mean, he's an iconic character. And who else in any other franchise has an iconic character in it played by not only 2 different actors, I don't mean the actors, but a kid version and an adult version. And almost both are kind of like equally as iconic, right? Yeah. I would say. I mean, I think Kid Tommy probably more so than the other one, but who can say that, dude? There's two iterations of this character and it factors in so heavily into what Jason, his transition period too. You get that transition from alive to zombie Jason, and then I don't know, man. There's just so much to this movie that's awesome, to where like I could talk about this flick till the end of time. But
yeah, I'll tell you, this movie though, you got Tommy Jarvis, the rival of Jason, you got Tommy Jarvis, and then you got the characters, these very very attractive characters, and then you got a guy that don't know what his angle really is. I mean, he's
right.
hunting. It's like he's hunting Jason because Jason killed his sister in part 2. Rod Dyer. That guy.
Little time continuity there. We've previously discussed little bit, but yeah, we won't get into that though. We work right past that.
Yeah. Yeah. So when Rob's, Rob, he's a backpacker. Going through the woods and Crystal Lake, and then he probably did check out Crystal Lake, and then he checked out Packing Knot Lodge in part two. And then probably he probably was chasing Jason throughout the whole thing. Maybe he did go through Higgins Haven, and now he had Crystal Point. So
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think he's a backpacker, or do you just think he was rocking a backpack because he was out on a trip trying to find his sister? No, but you're right though. It does seem like Rob probably ran a camp before, or he takes fucking kids out and they take him on backpack trips or something like that because he was good with kids and he was fucking. You're right. Like he embodied that character. Like I think Rob Dyer's done this once or twice before. You got that sense, right? He's an OG, except for at the end when he screams like a little bitch.
Yeah, let's just get this out the way right now. Yeah. Trust Run! He's killing me!
It's a great scene, and it's funny, man. Like we talked about this before too. It's like actually at the same time really fucking horrifying. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like here's this tough guy, and then he's dying, and he's dying pretty much the worst way ever, an embarrassing death, screaming.
You think he'd be you think he would handle himself very well. When Jason comes out of nowhere, you think he would just grab Jason, wrestle him around a little bit, but no, man. When Jason comes out from the darkness, and then he holds him down, grabs that what was a hammer or something, and then he just start stabbing him with it,
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude.
Come on,
that
dude.
old.
Yeah, only thing he was good for is giving the commentary on your own death. Come on now.
Yeah, he was like,
run, Trish, he's killing me. Run. Come on, man. Jeez.
Yeah, dude. It was like meta before Scream. Like he was already commenting on his own shit. Rob Dyer is the pre-Scream.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you though,
Yep.
What use was that character? What use was it?
Let me ask you a question though about 4. Now, first of all, actually, I gotta ask this question before. Is 4 your favorite?
It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
It's one of them. Yeah. Are you big into lists even? Because I know a lot of people ask that. Is it your favorite one? I consider 2 and 4 on par with each other, and I necessarily am not huge into even lists. You know what I mean? Which one's my favorite as opposed to this one? I think they're all good in their own ways, and they all complement each other too. That's another thing about this series, bro. It's almost great because they complement each other, and they're very different in terms of you get that progression from obviously Mrs. Voorhees to human Jason to zombie Jason, and they really do switch it up, but they don't switch it up enough to where it's different movies. It's not an anthology, but it is cool how there have been so many different iterations of it, and how far it's
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we know with the with that transition. Yeah, because they was doing these movies, I think, every single year. It was coming out every single year. So, just like with the Saw films. Just like with the Saw films, which were coming out every single year. They kept the continuity very fresh.
Yes.
Very fresh. So, with Friday the 13th, which came out in 1980, part 2, 81, part 3 was in 82, and then they skipped a year and final chapter in 84, but with part 5 it came out the very next year. So they kept they really kept the continuity very, very fresh. I mean, you can't really you can't really give an argument about have they really skipped over anything, you know, as far as plot points is concerned, because, you know, if you look at it in the continuity, you know, you see that, you know, it's almost like a marathon, you know.
Yeah.
Besides the credits going, you know, this whole thing, I mean, you know, this whole thing is continuing. I mean, you know,
Good point.
I mean, final chapter.
Mm-hmm.
It started up right after part 3 ended. You know,
right.
you know when what was the cops, the police and paramedics still sticking Chris away, you know, to the insane asylum because she couldn't comprehend everything. You know, that was in the daytime. But later on that night, that's when the police and ambulance, you know, they must have stuck around because, you know, they got to investigate the entire place, and then they got all the bodies, you know, took them all to the hospital and in the morgue, and then with Jason's body, you know, which scared the hell out of you know, the female paramedic.
Yeah.
You know, Jason, you know, he's lying there. He's dead, but he's lying there. But you know, his arm just falls out.
It was those 80s aerobics, dude, that Axel was watching. It woke him right up.
Yeah.
He sensed the 80s. Anything to do with like sex or teenagers or 80s references, Jason wakes up. Which is an awesome opening scene, by the way, too. That is badass. And you're right, dude. The way that those blend together, yo, that shit's perfect, dude. That shit is perfect because 3 is great. How literally 4 picks up and you get that long shot, dude. That long fucking shot at the end where it just goes into the barn, and oh my god, that's perfect, dude. It blends it. It blends that shit so perfectly.
That's Alan's favorite shot, and I can see why, because that it was very creepy. You know, it's, you know, everything that has happened at Higgins Haven. You know, now we cut to the you know, and now we got everything that died down, and now we just got the shot of that barn in pitch black night.
Yeah,
everybody has gone. Helicopter, ambulance, everybody has gone. Get the shot of the barn at pitch black night, and it's a nice little long shot because that was the end of that chapter. The end of that chapter. And now we literally moving into the final chapter when we burst through those doors. And now we got the whole new story going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And dude, it's its own contained story, yes, but it was a nice tie-in. And like you said, that long shot at the end, it's amazing what little editing can do, huh? Just like hold that shot a couple more seconds, dude. Shit's creepy as fuck. And yeah, dude, I mean, like I said, we could talk about number 4 for so long, and there's so many little aspects like that you can dive into that really do highlight not only number 1, the best of like a slasher, because really that's what it is. But a lot of times this movie feels even more than that, you know, because there's so many different elements to it. It's got that perfect 80s vibe to it. And who directed this again? Oh god, what's his name?
Joseph Zito.
Zito, dude. Yes, Joe Zito. That's the thing. And he was on fire back in the 80s too. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite entry, man. And unfortunately, it goes really downhill in the next one as far as I'm concerned anyways. I don't know how you feel about it, but yeah. What a drop off, bro.
I tell you though. Yeah, well, final chapter, final chapter. And this is where the game really picked up, because it showed you how you can beat Jason, how you can really beat him. I mean, he was actually dead after this. I mean, he was actually dead because slamming the machete right into the side of Jason's head. Taking out everything, his eye, everything. He's feeling that pain. He's screaming, drop to his knees, and he dropped down. He just slides right down. Oh my God, man! I bet people were just just feeling so much sickness in his stomach on that. Yeah, you know, just watching it slide down, and then you had the sickos in the audience that find it extremely cool, you know, like you and I do.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's just how cool it can really just go like that. So yeah, man.
Well, and I
100% awesome.
You all right?
Yeah.
No, no. You know what's funny about it, dude? I think fucking when Savini came back, dude, shit like that. He was such a rock star back then, dude. So at that point in the game, dude, like that was pretty much par for the course. But he really did step up his game, even in terms of that and all his other work around that time, which was a lot. And he did some really cool stuff. I'm doing.
Yeah.
That unforgettable scenes ever. It definitely is. I love that shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you though. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't forget. You know, not only Savini came back. Yeah, he came back after doing, you know.
But he brought it.
Part one. Yeah. Yeah. He brought it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, part one. You know, he put up. He did the whole makeup gags and everything like that, and then they brought him back, and he brought it back to the original by doing some real cool makeup gags. Something something that I don't think anybody else. You know, people these days, you know, they learn from Tom Savini, so you know they know how. I mean, hey, makeup artists these days, you know, they went to his school, so they definitely learned from him. So you know, to do the makeup gags that was done back then.
Yep.
They escalated to another point because you know the shit that you saw in some indie horror film, you know, they did it the way Tom Savini did it, you know. So yeah, I tell you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you though.
Oh yeah, no.
I tell you that with Final Chapter though, with Jason's death scene, you know, yeah, he slid down the blade and everything like that, but you know, you saw that he's still alive. So you know, Tommy, you know, he went to that Scarface like blind rage, and he just started hacking away, and yeah, you know, and you know, when I heard the story of that, you know, people seeing that in the theater, everybody off their seat cheering. You know, when the scene bled to white, you can just see silhouettes of everybody just cheering, looking like a rock concert. You know, everybody was waiting for this beast to die, and that was just so fucking awesome, though. So awesome.
I agree, bro. I totally agree. They were rock stars, like I said, man. You know, can you imagine being a slasher back in the '80s, dude? Like being surrounded with that shit, dude. But they were all rock stars, and Savini was fucking Slash.
Yeah, man. I tell you, it was just crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, hey, anybody out there that heard me say, yeah, man, I'm hoping you're not very drunk right now.
Yo, that's fucking
real.
You already killed 4 people.
Yeah, got a lot more Friday 13th going, which includes Friday 13th Part 5, A New Beginning.
Oh, Jesus.
So with this movie right here, I gotta tell you, I wrote in a post on Facebook that this movie is awesome because you know they really just gave you ounce of energy in that movie. You know, they gave you the scares, they gave you the excitement. You know,
they gave you candy bars.
Bar? I give you half, but I need the other half for later.
Okay, so I'm guessing you like this movie, is what you're saying? Because this is the first time.
Well, you know, I liked it. I liked it a long time ago, but I like it more right now because you know, not only I'm older and wiser, but still, you know, I get the understanding of as far as cinematography is going because I mean, death scene in this movie, you know, whether it was what's his name? You know, the bald cat. Him. You know, when he took the axe into the back of his head.
Right.
Yeah, you know, he had like 4 shots. You know, the axe coming down, hitting the back of his head.
Brutal.
He knocks over knocks over his coke. It's cocaine.
Yeah, right.
He knocks over the drugs, and then you see the press in shot of his eyes. They, you know, after he feels everything. You know, it was just way too creative, and you never seen that in any other movie.
Right. Also, the first time you really see violence, right, from somebody other than Jason. Well, even if you consider dude Jason, you know, violence on violence with other people, right? When that dude had, right?
Yeah, what's his name, Roy? Yeah, the paramedic. Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, it was not Jason in this movie that killed everybody.
Guys. The movie's
Roy,
fucking.
The paramedic. You know, he was offing everybody. Yeah, he was offing everybody using Jason's own MO. You know.
Yes. Yeah. So, what do you think about that? What like? Do you think that's creative, or how do you feel?
I liked it. You know, I liked it. You know, it proved that Jason was really dead. You know, and yeah. It put, you know, and you know, just like with these cats, these everyday crazies out here, you know, with the snap of a finger,
right?
You can just go off on anybody, and take this moniker because this guy, he's been dead for years.
Monica Keena? We're not talking about her.
I'll take Monica. Yeah.
But please continue. Sorry.
You take this moniker here, and you get to just off everybody, and use that as an excuse. So you know, you pretty much got like dual personalities now. You know, you got like a secret identity here because you're a paramedic at day, and then you get to be a psycho killer at night wearing a Jason mask. That's not the authentic mask because it got the blue marks and not the red. So, you know.
Yeah, who the fuck do you think you are? Get it right. Get it right, son. Come on.
I'm Jason. That's who I am. Yeah. Yeah, you know, just wear a jumpsuit, put on a nice little makeup to hide my hair, and get this mask on.
Yeah, he was like a bad cosplay at Comic-Con. He didn't even get it right.
Right. Yeah, that's where cosplay started, right there, kids. Yeah,
with Roy.
Yeah, forget about Star Wars conventions in the late 70s, early 80s. No, forget about that.
No,
it was Roy, the paramedic. He was the very first cosplayer,
and he sucked at it. And all the girls followed by dressing up as Harley Quinn for years.
These days, girls dressed up as Harley Quinn and Enchantress.
They dress up like Sophie D. You know who that is?
Sophie D dressed up like Harley Quinn. But anyway, but yeah, I'll tell you though, this movie though, you know, Friday the 13th Part 5, you know, here's something else I want to point out because I'm pointing out everywhere else. Yeah. This is the most brawlest movie you will ever see. Okay.
Right.
Not one chick in this movie wore a bra. Not even Pam class you find that. Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? It's a good point. That's a couple good points, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, it's storming outside. Pam wearing a button-down shirt, and she is still the winner of the best wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah, she rocked that shit, didn't she? The show.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah, I'll tell you though. Yeah, this movie though. Yeah, this movie it is awesome. It is an awesome movie. You know, once you really look at it from another angle and you see the real cool cinematography of it. You know, because you know that one scene. You know, they're at the upper level of the barn. You know, Pam, you know, she turns around and she see the bed of nails, and they zoom in on the bed of nails, you know, and they zoom in on Pam. Okay, yeah, she got an idea, so she going to you know, see if she gonna go one way or the other. And she's basically leading Jason over, but she leading Roy over.
Right.
And then, you know, Reggie, he make that jump, knocks Roy over, and then that little President shout the bed of nails. Did he go down there? Did he fall? No, not really. He was hanging on. Yeah, now he's gonna bring Reggie over. You know, he coming with me. If I'm gonna die, he coming with me. But yeah, you know, Pam, yeah, she pulling him. We got a nice little tug of war going. Tommy, he wakes up because he was hurt. That slash in the chest. So he wakes up, he grabs the machete, he goes over, chops Roy's hand off, he falls right down the bed of nails, and boom, that's it.
Oh. Narration by Jonathan Roy, ladies and gentlemen. That was awesome. I feel like that was better than the movie.
yeah, I hit you with every single shot I shot. There you go. That's real cool, though. That's real cool.
Yeah, I agree.
The way they did the whole thing, man, just real cool, real creative. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Right on, brother. I totally agree.
Yeah. And then, you know, the ending of the movie, when you think that Tommy is going to be the next Jason,
right,
which brings it back to the entire movie's aspect that you know, with a snap of a finger, anybody can just go off and now take this moniker and use it as their own. So yeah, you know, we're gonna see that is Tommy gonna be the next Jason. You got the Jason mask on, and he raising the knife. Oh man, you know, we press in on Tommy's eye. Tommy, no, don't do it. But did he really do it or not?
Now let me ask you a question about that, or now with that, do you think that falls under the category of they didn't know where Jason was going at that point, because that's the big transition, right? This is the transition period. So do you think it was that, or do you think that they just didn't know?
You know what? I think because, you know, people didn't like the fact that they did not get Jason. You know, they had to switch it back to actually bring back Jason in part 6 because they could have went with that storyline. They could have went with that ending and have Tommy be the next Jason, but they didn't do it because people did not like that. Like the fact that they had the rug pulled from under them and they did not get Jason the whole movie. So
right.
So, you know, we got part 6 the way we got part 6, you know. Part 6 is favorite for the kids.
See, you know what it is too, man? Here's the thing about part 5 that I don't like. I definitely don't like that aspect of it. I don't think it's because of the whole it wasn't Jason thing, but I just thought that the reasoning was just a little off. It didn't fit in with like the whole story. Like they could have done a little bit more with that, like made it more related to or closer to the story. Like think about all the previous ones. They built up so many characters. They could have done a lot more things with that whole, like, oh, it's just Roy, random paramedic thing, whatever. But mainly, dude, I just don't like the characters in the movie. Like, I get it. Like, it's a different setup. This isn't fun time anymore. This isn't camp. We're with a bunch of disturbed motherfuckers, right? But I think that's what I don't like about it. Is I liked when they just kept it simple, having fun at camp, and then fucking, yeah, shit hits the fan and it's going to go down. But it's always been fun up until that point, you know?
Yeah, they're switching over. Yeah. That's why the movie is called A New Beginning, because
beginning of misery.
They really have took one aspect of a story, shifted to the side, and it took another aspect and made it into an addition. But at the same time, they tried to make it their own.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah, and you got to give him credit for switching it up and keeping it fresh. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I've always respected that. I just don't. It's not as fun for me. So it's like, you know what I mean. Like part four
Yeah,
is so much fun, dude. It's the epitome of everything a good slasher should be. And then five is just like, all right, yeah, like I don't hate it. I don't hate it like as much as I used to. I still think it's cool. I still think that the portrayal of Jason or Roy or whoever, it's still good, dude. It's great, but it's just that disconnect, dude. You know, I want particular things from my Friday the 13th, dude. I want fucking fun, drinking, boobs, sex, fucking drugs, all that shit. And yeah, there's some of that in here. Don't get me wrong. To each his own, dude. Some people like that aspect of it. Some people don't. I just didn't rock with it, and that's fine, you know. And I love the next entry. So there you go. I ain't mad about it, you know.
yeah, yeah. With the concept of Friday Five, yeah, they had the yeah, they did give you the drugs, sex,
They did.
boobs. They
Yes.
did give. This is a brawlers movie. A brawlers movie. You know, every single
I
girl.
was at the
You
top.
know, especially the girl that played Tina. You know,
All right.
what's this name? Deborah Voorhees. The
Okay.
best rack in all of the Friday 13 films. The entire franchise, she had it.
Yes, sir. Tell him.
Okay.
Tell him more.
Yeah, even though Pam is the winner of the wet t-shirt contest and she's wearing a white button down, you know, you know, Tina's the best rack throughout the entire series.
Agreed. Totally agreed.
Because yeah, and she had death scene, which is related to the burning, because we got some head clippers right through the eyes.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's a dope ass fucking kill. Agreed. Agreed, sir.
So yeah, I tell you, yeah, this movie, yeah, he did have a lot of great kills. I mean, yeah, the leather strap around the head, yeah, he twisted it around, it just tightens up, tightens up on my man's eyes there, Tina, she got the hair clippers in her eyes, a lot of people eyes got taken out. I mean, Gramps, when he was thrown into the thrown into the through the window.
Right.
You see that his eyes is out.
And Paul's eyes, don't they pop out of his head when Jason fucking squeezes it? Fucking pump.
Yeah, a lot of people not supposed to see anything. Yeah. So yeah, I tell you though, yeah, this movie though, yeah, my brother, yeah, he pointed out that
brother?
Yeah,
oh,
I got a lot of my brother pointed out that lightning, every time lightning strikes, it always strikes when something bad happens. When Reggie went into Tommy's room, lightning flashed,
right,
and you saw all the dead bodies on Tommy's bed.
right.
When Pam went to check out Tommy's room, and she saw everything and gave that scream.
Yeah.
When Roy busted through the door, lightning flashed because Jason is here.
Yes.
He pointed that out. Everything, every time lightning was crashing, something bad happened. That impactful moment.
Right. That's definitely a trope for sure. But don't you think it works perfect in that movie?
Yeah, it did. It really did. I mean, it was a great flashlight for Reggie when he saw that there were bodies in Tommy's room. So
he'd be dead if it wasn't for it. Exactly. I agree. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that they did utilize everything the right way. Even the music in this movie, they utilized the right way. Reggie bursts right through the barn, and he's on that bulldozer. They had that hero. They had a hero theme for him. Yeah, right. He got that determination look in his eyes. Rain coming down, determination look in his eyes. Roy, he can't see nothing. Next thing you know, boom, he's still flying, you know, taking out real good.
Oh.
But yeah, you know, yeah, and they did give you the you know, the moment when the killer pops right back up for one last scare.
Yeah,
They gave you that moment in
nice.
every single, you know, they give you that moment in every single time when Roy got back,
Right.
and, you know, Roy got back up, you know, and he continued on his little rampage, you know.
You just referenced my favorite horror movie for a reason, Mr. Moore. I like that.
Hey, that movie paid homage to everything. So, you know, I gotta pay homage to it by throwing that in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. You know I do.
Yeah,
My man.
Hey, Scream, one of the best horror movies out there. So hey, you know, Scream, not that. I'm not gonna say nothing about the sequels, even though I like Scream 4. You know, Scream is one of the best horror movies out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot really deny that. You know, it brought horror back to life.
Yeah. And that's the guy who brought it back. So I mean, coming from his mouth, you can't fuck with that shit.
So yeah, man, you know, Friday 5, you know,
everybody's so
an awesome movie. For me, it's an awesome movie. You know.
Yes.
They tried to give you a new beginning, but nobody didn't like it because we wanted to see Jason. Jason had become a fan favorite because everybody was watching him constantly on video rentals, you know, at a video store you had before Blockbuster came out. So yeah, you know. So, you know, with that, you move over to Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Another controversial film because, you know, it gave you almost a family-friendly aspect with what they brought the kids in. You know, I mean, this really does make sense though. In every single Friday the 13th film, you know, you had counselors preparing for the camp. This movie, they tried to prepare, but swerve, and they brought the kids in anyway. Okay, with no preparation, they had to make things up on the fly because you got these kids go all around. So, you know. And you know, you had those two counselors, which was supposed to be there because you know they know everything, but you know when they got off in the beginning of the movie, like what, first 20 minutes roughly, first 20-25 minutes, you know, they get off, and now you know with these two taken out, you got to get these people. These are young people in, and with no preparation whatsoever. You know, they had to make up things on the fly, which, you know, happens every day anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty much any other camp, right?
Yeah, yeah, you know, camp, school, whatever. You know,
exactly. Right.
Camp, school, podcasting, whatever.
All that shit. Is that all the schools are over in Flint? Hey, how's the water there, by the way? Can you drink that shit yet?
Man, please, water ain't shit. water's still shit. Okay.
I needed that update. I forgot about that. I was like, I gotta.
Yeah, the water is still shit. Okay.
You gotta keep me up on the times, man. I'm too busy.
Yeah, you know.
That's movie.
You know, the Flint water will never be fixed. You know. You know, this shit just running constantly all day. You know, still got that lead and everything. You know, everybody's still using filters in their sinks and everything like that. You know, everybody still got their bottled waters. You know, their water jugs. You know, one thing I don't understand is why would you drink out of a faucet anyway? I mean,
right.
I mean, I never done that. I always use a jug of water,
right?
And that was, you know, Yeah, and that was when I was actually living in Flint. And I don't live in the city.
Okay.
I do live in Flint, but not in the city. I live a little bit on the outside of Flint.
Got you.
So,
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. So for me, I still got clean water.
Right on.
So, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky, but I do feel sorry for the cats that do live in Flint because that could easily be me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Got to drink fucking Fiji water every day.
Yeah. People having trouble, getting clean. They're having trouble, brushing teeth. They're having trouble, just drinking water. People, that's their living nightmare right now. So I wish I could help them out, but I'm broke ass, shit. But hey, enough with the Flint shit. Get Flint out of here.
Yeah, sorry, we got off track again. Like the
Friday 6th though. Friday 6th.
Yes.
I like the trailer on this movie, and this is back when you only had one trailer for one movie.
Right. That's all you needed.
Trailer for one movie. And what they did for the Friday the 13th Part 6 trailer is that they gave you just a teaser. Okay, nice little rainy night. Lightning strikes down, destroys Jason's grave. His tombstone.
Yep.
The grave comes up out of the dirt, opens up, and nobody's inside. So fucking scary. Okay, they really amped up the creepiness in that trailer. The best trailer I've ever seen for a horror movie. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, and that's one of the best fucking, like you said, not only is it an effective trailer, and I do love those old trailers, by the way, because like I said, that's all you need, but that really fucking set the tone, I think. Like, I can imagine at the time that was really big, because where do you go with the franchise from there, is it going to be like an anthology type deal? They're going to switch it up? Like, no, clearly they were bringing back Jason, but how? How do you do that? That's a big leap, dude. That's a big fucking leap, making him zombie Jason. So yeah, that trailer, I'm sure at the time that fucking killed,
Yeah, man, I'll tell you. They gave us zombie Jason, but not only they gave us zombie Jason, but they brought him back and they brought him back old school with the Frankenstein aspect, man. The Frankenstein thing. They hit that lightning on him. And he's alive. He's alive,
Yes.
So Jason, Jason is Frankenstein's monster now. So, with this movie. It's just a great way to bring him back, I think. And it brought you back to the old days of the old monster movies of the 1930s and 40s, man.
Nothing can kill him now. He's pretty much invincible, Can't do worse than fucking worms crawling out of your fucking mouth and shit. So if he's dead, all bets are off now. Now it gives them the license to make as many sequels as they want. Like you said, bring the whole fucking, all right, we're just going to strike this motherfucker with lightning to bring him back. All bets are off at this point, dude. The franchise just totally took a leap.
Yeah.
I still think it jumped the shark, but it took a leap.
Yeah, real funny that they struck lightning on him. And then the lightning struck right down again, the same spot, wakes him up, and now he is supercharged. Every kill he does is just like a one and done,
Yes.
Nothing like the movies before, because but Hodge got it right through the chest, just punched him right through the chest, had his heart in his hand,
Yep.
Yeah, one and done kill. Okay.
What's up?
It was just great, man, I tell you. And and another thing, Friday the 13th Part 6, the most violent Friday the 13th movie in the franchise before the remake came in. Yeah, this movie was the most violent one because my man got his heart punched right out of his chest, and you got a cat, his head literally got crushed in Jason's hand, and then you get a triple decapitation.
Right.
It's one of the most. Oh yeah, and poor Cece, poor Sissy, her head twisted around and ripped off.
Right. Yeah, it was violent. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Jason, he walking around with her body over his shoulder, her headless body over his shoulder. He just walking very slowly, looking like the Terminator. I tell you, man.
Yes, exactly, man. And that's why, like, it really emphasized, like, the zombie Jason aspect and just, like, craziness, dude. Because, yeah, it really was, like, a leap from one to the other, but like you said, it brought back the fun too, man. Like the fun that I thought 5 lacked, I think 6 really amped it up. And even with even with the music, like you were saying, it kind of like got a little cheesier, if you will. Like I think it was a sign of the times, but the cheesiness almost worked in a way to where, like you said, the Frankenstein aspect, like this is a whole different game, and it's still good, it's still scary, it's still ruthless, and it's even more raw, like you said. But it's just different, you know what I mean? And to me, it brought back the fun, and I love that movie, dude, because of it. That shit is mad fun, dude.
Right.
Where the red dot goes, you bang.
Right. Yeah. So part 6, the way they found a way to kill him. Not only you trapped him underwater, he's floating up, but get this chain around his neck, so he's pretty much trapped. And then you got the blades of the propeller on the boat.
Yes.
That sucker going, cutting him up, split his neck open. He's done right there. Great job on how to kill Jason in that movie, even though he is supercharged. I like that one. Yeah, so with that, we switch over to part 7, which in story continuity happened 10 years later.
Oh, did it?
Because because you had to because you have to give the excuse on how Jason got to looking the way he does now.
Right. Yes. Good point. Okay.
Not only that he's dead, but he's been under the water 10 years. No, he's fish food too. So the fishermen getting up at him.
Exactly.
Yeah. So he's like a half dead bony zombie now, because Kane Hodder, he comes in, he's Jason now, and he gonna do this shit gangster style. Okay. Yeah, so he coming in, wrecking. Well, he don't really wreck much havoc in this one. He's pretty much in stalker mode the entire movie.
Yeah.
The movie was really about Tina,
right,
and her psychic ability.
Now, if I recall correctly, I can't remember. Are you a fan of this movie? Do you like this one or no? I always thought you were. But
I joked about this movie being the greatest of all time, but which I know it's really not.
Okay, I should have known.
but yeah, I really do like this movie. And not because of the debut of Kane Hodder, not because of that, because you got one of the best looking Jasons of all time.
Oh, dude,
the best looking one.
It's probably my favorite.
The best looking one, and it makes sense on why he looks that way. So
right. Yep.
You got he got some pretty good kills, even though we did not see everything. My man, Jason, he crushing my man's head into a walnut, but we did not see that because NPAA cut everything. They cut this movie in half. So
right. That's
we got some real good kills. Jason grabbing girl's hair, putting that horn in their face, So we got everything, but we did not get everything. But we got the best looking Jason ever.
Agreed.
So yeah, Friday the 13th Part 7. The movie had a weak ending too, because Daddy gonna come back, wrap a chain around Jason's neck, and then pull him back under. Really, that's how you're gonna beat him?
Right.
Really?
Right.
I mean, hey,
really?
This monster survived a fucking house explosion. And that's how you're gonna beat him? Well, Daddy, come on, bring him back, stay away from my daughter. Get the hell out of here with the bullshit. Okay, to me, Jason is still alive, okay? They should have kept the original ending of the fisherman, getting pulled underwater by Jason. That's what they should have done.
Remember that?
But, enough of Part 7. Then let's go on to Part 8. Jason takes Manhattan, Jason takes cruise ship. That's what this movie really is.
Yeah, you're on Team Cruise Ship too? Hell yeah. Fuck that shit.
So you got the Lazarus Panama, the ship of doom. Jason, he aborts the ship and he kills off all these kids that's on singing singing vacation,
Yeah.
So yeah. With that going on, you get the introduction to Kelly Hu, which you may remember from the Scorpion King, So yeah, I'll tell you, with that movie going on, Jason, he takes a cruise ship and then they get back on shore. They get on shore of New York, which is really Toronto, Canada. They go to New York. But hey, I tell you though, this movie right here, it gave you a great 360 of New York Times Square at night.
Dude.
1989 New York Times Square at night, which is a wonder to behold just by watching that scene. I tell you.
Yo, that shit is dope, dude. That shit is dope as hell. And you know what, dude? There's only a couple scenes that are from New York, or whatever. But dude, those scenes are fire. Those things are fucking perfect, dude. And you want to talk cinematography, dude? I mean, just the thought of Jason in the city is great, dude. But to see those shots and to see him like vibe with the city, especially his look now, because it's so deteriorated from 7, like you said, it fits in perfect with like that grimy aspect. Like it looked like he was gonna fucking run into the 1990 Turtles up in there, dude, too, because it was just like that feel. It was that look, dude, and it was tight. I love that movie, dude. I've definitely it's grown on me. I didn't like it back in the day. I know Alex loved it. I know a lot of people love it, so I gave it a shot. I gave it, a couple more watches. And while I don't think it's the best, I definitely don't think it's the worst. And it's got some great moments, some great shots, like you said. And then, it's got that scene of the dude on top of the rooftop, dude. That's probably what would you say, if not the best kill, that and the Jason X one. But yeah, dude.
With my man on the rooftop, he got nowhere to go. So what's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna use his boxing, and give him some real. And he gave him some real shots. Okay, Kane Hodder stood there, took those punches right to the mask. Okay, anytime you heard him hit him right in the mask, those are real shots. Okay. Yeah, Kane Hodder, he's a stuntman, but he's a tough motherfucker, though. He's one tough dude, okay? Took those shots to the man, took those body shots, and, my man, he's all worn out. Yeah, give me a best shot, motherfucker. Right. Yeah, Jason, here we go.
Yep.
Bam! Right off. Took his head right off, down to a dumpster. Dumpster closed. That's it. You're done, buddy.
Perfect. Wrap it up.
Yeah,
that's pretty much.
He retrieved his head and put it in the police car.
Yes,
Friday 8. It's not one of the best ones, but it did give you a very good. It did give you a very good soundtrack, though. I mean, the opening movie, the opening song in the movie,
Yep.
Yeah, the darkest side of the night, great song, And another thing, this is the first movie that you did not hear Harry Manfredini's track.
Right.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
his score. So the entire movie, I mean, part 7, you only heard like half of it. But then Fred Mullen, he pretty much took over in part 7, and he took over completely in part 8. And guess what? It really matched what you would get in a Jason film.
I agree.
It really did match.
Yeah.
You know, even though it was not Harry Manfredini, it really did match.
Yeah,
because,
I agree.
You know,
yep, and no, it was good, and it also matched the times too. You know, like it felt like a movie of its time, of that year specifically.
Yeah, I tell you though. Yeah, Friday 8 is yeah, it's definitely not one of the best movies, but you know,
right.
It does have a nice little respect for the entire franchise.
It's got charm to it too. You know what I mean? Like it's got a certain feel that I think people love it, hate it, anything in between. Like those things that we mentioned, like the rooftop scene and all the other kind of stuff, like the shots in New York and all that kind of stuff, and even that scene where he pulls off his mask, dude, what fucking scares the kids. Like that's an iconic scene. So I mean, at this point in the franchise, it very much is like a I don't want to say a parody of itself, but it definitely knows what it is because they did what they did. Like you said, they brought him back with Lightning, and you gotta up the game from there. So take that and then throw him in New York, throw all those things together, and it's just fucking. It is what it is, dude. It's like you said, it's definitely not the best, but I don't think it's the worst either. I think you can have a good time with that movie. You know, I like watching it when I'm drunk.
I tell you though, this movie is basically. Yeah, because you know, at the time, Friday the 13th, the series was going on. You know, it was it was very new at the time. So you know, basically, this movie is the special episode of the TV series, 90-minute episode, and you know why? Because they used the same guy that wrote and directed the movie. He also did a few episodes of the show, and they used Fred Mullen for the score in his movie, and he did the score for the show. So basically, without the 3 antique dealers, they used pretty much the entire show in favor of the film series. They blended together, and it is a special episode of the TV series with Jason in it. So, you know, that's basically the concept of Friday the 13th Part 8. Now let's go on to the final Friday, which wasn't. Jason goes to have the final Friday. You know, Friday the 13th Part 9, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And yeah, we don't get Jason again.
Right.
we do in a way, you know, because Jason, you know, he embodied like 3 people before he actually came back as himself, and then you know this movie is really a disaster. I can't really just
don't sugarcoat it, or tell him how it is. Tell him.
I can't really justify it. You know, this, you know, it's a mess. This movie is a mess. I mean,
agreed.
I mean, yeah, you know, they brought back Jason, and he had a little bit of a fight, but jeez, quit toying with the guy and just kill him already, man. I mean, come on, you're just in fucking 40s. You look like a monster, literally, for this movie, and you don't do monstrous shit.
Yeah.
I mean, God, it's a little frustrating when you really think about it.
Dude, I'm beyond a little frustrated with that movie. Like, and it's not even like I've given it a shot. I'm not like one of those bandwagon people that just because everybody hates it, but I truly do hate this fucking movie. Like, literally, like, what a waste. What a waste. And I understand, like, we've been talking a lot about like progression, right? Switching it up, doing different shit, right? But, well, going to space is a leap, figuratively, but yeah, I think with this one, I never was on board, dude. I think the idea is so stupid, bro. It's so bad. Like you take such a great concept and you switched it and you've changed it so far from what the original idea was. You know, Jason, or even his mother for that matter, a person chasing kids around at a camp, and then now we're here. Now we're here. Like, really? Honestly, like, who throws a cupcake?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't comprehend it. You know.
Well, dude, and there's another thing. Or listen, the thing is, if you want to take that fucking idea and go somewhere with it, like, and you know, and do what you do, like, you gotta have at least likable characters around that. They didn't even have that, dude. I hated all the characters. I hated the idea. Yo, this movie, like, I don't even see. Here's the thing. I don't even like to make fun of this movie, like, in a way, like, oh, it's so bad, like. I just plain don't like this movie. Like you said, frustrating. That's a good word. It's frustrating. And I rarely ever watch this. I gave it its due. I gave it enough times. I can't watch that shit, dude. That shit's garbage. Garbage.
Really
It's
is.
not even a Friday the 13th movie. Come on, dude. It is what it is.
You know what? This movie, it gave you its what? It gave you its 91 minutes. It gave this movie right here, Jason Goes to Hell, right here. This movie, it gave you its 91 minutes just so that they can set you up for Freddy versus Jason. Okay. Yeah. That's why they moved from Paramount to New Line, because they wanted to give you that locker room talk that everybody has been jaw-jacking about since 1984 when Elm Street came out.
Yeah, okay. Hey man, New Line Studios, fucking the studio that Freddy built, man.
Okay, yeah, the flagship.
Yeah,
Fred Krueger, the flagship character, New Line, Nightmare on Elm Street, the flagship film of New Line Cinema,
right,
which was the brand new at that time in '84, the brand new studio, the film studio, the film production studio, the brand new film production studio at that time. So with Jason Goes to Hell, they're gonna they gave you 91 minutes of your time just so they can hit you with that great surprise ending. I mean, that
was dope.
You can say anything wrong about that movie, but the surprise ending, that is what people was talking about. Okay.
Yes, agreed. Totally.
Yeah, Fred coming up.
Yeah, dude.
That was people was talking about. So, with that said, I'm done talking about this movie. Jason X, Jason goes off to space. Let's get into this one. Not for too long, because it's Jason X, You take, at that time, sci-fi TV shows were hot at the time. I mean, Andromeda, Babylon 5, every single Star Trek incarnation that was coming out at that time. You take these sci-fi TV shows set in space, everything going on in a spaceship. You're taking these TV shows and you're having all these humans taking on all these life forms. Why not have humans take on the ultimate evil life form, but is not alien? He is also from Earth. That's why they put Jason in space, because you got a nice little Star Trek crew, and they don't know what the hell they're going up against in Jason fucking Voorhees. So yeah, Jason X, there you go. There's your concept. Let's run with it. But not too far, because it's a good movie. It's a good movie for what it is. A sci-fi horror film.
Yes, correct. And the look of them's cool. You got the Uber Jason, right? Fucking
You know what? I wish they had that movie that had that Jason throughout the rest of the movie. I really wish they did.
Yeah.
Because there is so much you can do with that look, with that character. So much you can do with this right here. This guy right here. So much you can do with him. So much. But they couldn't do nothing with him because they didn't know what to do with him. So you got him in 1/3 of the whole movie.
Right.
So
the
Jason X, Jason X, Jason 10, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Right.
It is what it is. It's okay for what it is. Nice little sci-fi horror film. Babylon 5 in space. In the Babylon 5 as a horror movie. Andromeda as a horror movie. Star Trek, whatever incarnation that was going on at the time. I think it was Voyager as a horror movie. But yeah, put Jason in space. Let's see what people can do for him. And basically, this is how they killed him. He was blown out of the ship like a certain alien was blown out of an airlock.
Like every alien movie.
Yeah. It's a slasher. That's what they did. That's what they did with it.
Right.
The first Alien, but it's a slasher. That was the focus.
Second half of Covenant is as well.
I don't know, man. But yeah. Enough of that, though. Enough of that. I really don't want to talk more about Jason X. It is what it is.
Right.
And then, it is what it is for the whole new line. The whole new line Friday the 13th film series.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Freddy vs. Jason, which I'm not going to talk about again. Monica Keena, get on this.
Get it.
Yeah, so let's just go on over there. Yeah, talked about it, and I'm not doing it again. Freddy vs. Jason, great movie, There, movie's over. That's all he wanted to do. He had them to fight. Okay, and then here we go. Here we go with the whole switch up because everything was going to be remade eventually. Every single movie is going to be remade eventually. Right. Come on, let's just get it out there. So yeah, here we go. Friday the 13th. 2009 Friday the 13th, the remake.
Mm-hmm.
I hated this movie before. Okay, when it came out.
Really?
Yeah. Surprising, yeah. Coming from me, the avid guy, and the mega fan of Friday the 13th, and I hated the remake.
Wow.
Why? Because they remade Friday the 13th. That's why. Okay, they remade one of my favorite horror genre. Not genre. One of my horror franchises, my horror series characters. They remade him, and here's what they did. They made him a super force of nature, okay? He's fast, he's agile, he is strong, okay? Once he hits you, it's over with it, man, I tell you. Yeah, he's fast, agile, he hits hard. Okay, Olympic Jason, that's what you want, okay?
Right.
I understand now. Okay, yeah, we're going through different time frame. And this is not your daddy's Jason. Okay, this right here, Derek Mears playing. This is not your daddy's Jason, okay? We're not going to get Ken Hodder again unless you play the game. Okay, this is not your daddy's Jason. And guess what? We are the daddies now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is something for the kids that's coming up. This is something for them that's coming up. Okay, we got our Friday the 13th. Now the kids got theirs. Okay, this is not your daddy's Jason. And guess what? Everybody's pissed about Elm Street still. This is not your daddy's Fred Krueger. Okay, I'm sorry. Jackie Earl Haley, he's Fred Krueger now. I'm sorry. Okay, Robert Englund, you always be Fred Krueger to us. Yes, but still, we're in different times now. We can't have what we want no more. I'm sorry. Okay, same goes for Jason. We're in different times now. We can't have what we want no more. I hated this movie for the longest time, but guess what? When I saw this movie again, when it came on HBO for the first time, when I saw this movie again,
yeah,
I didn't hate it as much. I really didn't. I mean, you know, it was starting to grow on me. And when I watched the movie last night to get ready for this, it's a pretty good movie. I mean, what the hell was I grappling about? Okay, there's nothing for me to bitch about. I mean,
right.
Just get over it. You know, take the good with the bad, and get over it. Grit your teeth and just move on with it. Okay, yeah, this movie is not really that bad. I mean, you know, the opening sequence, you know, opening scene, you know, you got these characters.
Dude, one of the best, or yo, that's one of the best fucking see the whole franchise, bro. That opening, yeah. Oh yeah, dude. And let me ask you a question, like, dude, when you're watching that, dude, right? Do you like, and you get past that aspect of it, right? Because you said that was the deal breaker for you, like just the fact that they remade it or whatever. Now that you walk over it, do you see the whole movie kind of differently, or are you taking it scene by scene? Like, all right, well, I'm gonna let it see what it does on its own. Because, dude, that opening scene for me, that's all it takes, and I was in. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, that shit is so fucking fire. I don't care what universe we're in. I don't care what continuity. I don't give a fuck. Like, that was dope.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The opening scene. That's 7. Those 7 people getting killed. Well, actually 6 because what's her name? Her. My man's sister. You know, she did not die.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Wait. There were 7 deaths. So yeah, she was number 8, but she did not die. So you know.
Right.
But yeah, you know, that was the attention getter. Okay. Those kids in that opening scene, that was the attention getter. You know, I can look at that attention getter, and guess what?
Yeah.
It worked.
It did.
It worked. You know, they rolled the dice and hit that 7.
I don't know. Yeah, absolutely, dude. And the thing is about that movie too is I think it does hold up. Like, is it the greatest Friday movie? No, it's not. Much to it that is great. I mean, you go back to certain kills. I mean, and like you said, and shit like that, motherfucker. When he throws that fucking machete at the dude. I'm sorry, the axe. My bad. The axe.
Yeah, through the axe on
Wood kill, like the Willow Ford kill is ridiculous, dude. When he fucking right through the thing, like, come on, dude. These are some of the best kills, dude. I like the look of him too. What do you think of the look of Jason in this one? Do I get her?
Okay, you know, the look of Jason in this one, yeah. They
like
went from Sackhead Jason. They went from Sackhead Jason to Mask Jason.
That was cool.
And when they reintroduced the mask, they gave you that feeling that, my man, you are now complete.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we got Sackhead Jason. A lot of people like Sackhead Jason, but the mask, that's the icon.
Right.
That is what you see on T-shirts. You know.
Right. Yeah. So, and they could have and done just Baghead Jason, but I think that without that hockey mask, dude, I mean, and that's why I like they pay homage to it. You know, they put it on for a little bit, they used it, and that says, okay, listen, we ain't fucking around. We know the history. Yeah, it's a remake, but we're clearly fans of the franchise. We know what we're doing. But they didn't fuck around. They went right from Baghead to, where do you get the mask? Like first half hour, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, man. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
They knew the history. They knew what they were getting into.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you know, and that's what they was. That's what they were debating on, the walk versus run. You know, are we going to use a Jason that walks, or is he going to run? Not only he's going to run, but if you're down there way down there, and Jason's coming at you. He is coming at you breakneck speed, Jack. He
Full
is coming
speed.
for you. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
And not only that, but if he have an axe in his hand and you're down there,
boom,
the axe buried into your back. You're paralyzed. Okay. He turns you over, push you down into that axe. It's over for you. It's over. Okay. That's the thing. Yeah, they made him.
Yep.
Yep. They made him to a super force nature Olympic Jason. That's why I call Olympic Jason.
Yes.
Okay. You went from normal human Jason to zombie Jason. Okay. Great job. I will say that to you. Great job. You know, I commend you on that. I did not like it before, but I'm digging it now. Okay. Hey, you want to know something real crazy? You want to know something funny? Nobody likes the Elm Street remake. I do. As a matter of fact, I like that movie better than I like the Friday remake.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, coming from me, a decent guy. It's just real crazy, you know?
Yeah. Wow. No shit, dude. And listen, so it's grown over you over time, you said, though? So you dig it now, though? You dig it more anyways?
You know what? I hated it before. I like it now. I really like it now. So, yeah, it did grow on me over time, you know? Friday the 13th remake, you know? I have no problem watching it. No, none at all. None at all. I mean, you know, I'll post it up as a Fifth Friday. No problem. No problem. So yeah, man, I tell you, this movie.
Hey, by the way, I love your intro. Hell yeah. Yes, sir.
I can barely hear you.
I think we have a little connection problems, or a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit. But I'll tell you something though. I tell you though, a long time ago, you know, with Friday remake, a long time ago, I would give this movie, you know, a 2 out of 5. I would have.
Really?
But you know, now, shit, a 4 out of 5. Man.
Oh wow, really?
This movie's badass to me.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is.
That's what I'm.
It really is.
Hell yeah.
You know, they pay homage to the first 4 films. They really did pay homage to the first 4 films.
Yep.
They gave you the flavor of it, and they escalated it to a whole other level. And you know what, Jason Voorhees in this era, this is the one that is here to stay. You know, Mortal Kombat X, when they gave you Jason for that download.
Yeah, I remember
then
that.
They gave Eric Mears Jason for that download.
Oh, word. Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit, dude.
This movie right here. This is the Jason movie that is for you. This is for you. You know, anybody that hate this movie, you know, give it a shot. I did, and I love it. So you know.
Yeah. That makes me so happy, dude, because it's one of my favorites, to be honest with you. So I'm super fucking stoked that you like that movie. Hell yeah, bro. Yo, great characters, dude. Great setup. They added a little something different. It wasn't just fucking people at a camp. You know what I mean? They kept it in a little fucking lake house or whatever the fuck it is. And then you got the brother there looking for his sister. I mean, it's still kind of a simple story. He's kind of what the Rob Dyer of this movie, right? So it's and there's enough to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's enough to it, I think, to where it's not just a simple set, but they kept it simple at the same time. And like you said, man, they brought that shit back to the first fucking, 4? Dude, I love that movie so much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah. You know, going back to that scene when he got the mask, you know. He was he looked like he about to put the sack back on, but he saw that mask, you know, so he dropped the sack. He moved that whatever it was out the way. He picked up the mask. Yeah, he put that shit on. He looked in the mirror, and guess what? When the music hit, okay, there you go.
Okay.
My man, you are complete now.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
They, that's why the musical score is so important to the movie. It will set the scene, it will build, it will escalate, and it will deliver on that scene. Respect your musical scores, people. Listen to those scores and respect them. Okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, the Avengers. When they finally assembled and you heard that Avengers theme song, that panorama shot, everybody's been, the camera's spinning around, and everybody's looking around, the Chitauri's all over the place. Yeah, so shit really about to go down because the Avengers just finally got together, and you hear that theme song, that give me goosebumps, man. I tell you.
Yeah. Yo, there's a scene like that in the new Power Rangers movie too.
Yeah.
Finally get the fucking boots. You know what I'm talking? It's fucking dope.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Oh yeah. It's fucking fire, dude. That music, so fucking perfect, dude. They fucking nail that shit. They basically made their own theme song too, and they fucking murdered it. But dude, music's always fucking key. And dude, I'd say this has the best Friday the 13th line, dude. If you listen to all the crunching and all the fucking axes are going in the dude's back.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you though,
Probably
Friday
the best out of all of them.
Yeah, Friday 13th remake. No doubt. One of the best. Yeah, no doubt one of the best out of all of them in the entire franchise. Yeah, it's coming from me, the guy that hated it in the first place.
Yeah. I'm glad you liked it, bro. Hell yeah, that's dope. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I tell you though, yeah, to rate all these movies all in one, out of 10, I would at least give it a good 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Because Friday the 13th, it's not the perfect film franchise,
Right.
but it's a great excitement, it's a great ball of excitement, and it just barreled right through, and over 30 years, man, it's still hot to this day. Over 30 years, I mean, hey, you got a goddamn video game based off of it, so.
Yep. And here's hoping another one too. I mean, let's hope the next one's fucking fire. I mean, the thing is with it, and like we said, it's a simple idea. I don't know what's taking them so long, but I'll say this, dude. The interest fun with these movies, especially like the Friday the 13th movies. It's like, yeah, they're so simple, but we just like having fun with the franchise, and it's always been awesome. So I'm looking forward to a new one if they do decide to make one. I know some people just don't even want to see anymore. I could watch those movies fucking all night, dude. I don't give a flying fuck, I just watched the remake the other day, dude, so there it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. You want to see a Jason movie? I got one written right over here.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah.
That shit, son.
Yeah, I got a Jason movie written right over there. And guess what? I did pay homage to the entire franchise. As a matter of fact, the concept of the story here is an alternate timeline. Okay, everything from 1 all the way up to 7 has happened, and then you cut out 8, you cut out 9, you even 10 because it could possibly happen. I mean, Jason goes into space in the distant future. 2499, whatever it was. 2455, whatever it was, you go distant into the future. It could happen. Okay, I will leave that in. But yeah, alternate storyline. I brought back Tommy.
There you go.
And we have a final showdown. This shit is gonna be lit. I tell you, shit is lit.
Shit is lit, son. Yo, bring back Tommy Jarvis. Bring back all the things that you love about the franchise. I think they did good with the remake. They could kind of continue that without even really sticking too close, But yeah, back and I don't know why it's so hard to make, dude. I don't get it, but it is what it is, man. Who knows, fucking, for one reason or another. But yeah, I can't wait to see another one. And like you said, do that shit, dude. Hey, everybody just listen, fucking Johnny Gore, fucking take knows what he's talking about. Make his script.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'll tell you though. Yeah, man. Well, hey, you know what? That was it, man. The Friday 13 films, man. All of them. You know what? That was my review, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So, you know what? Yeah, next week, man. Next week, I'll be back on here. I won't be live, but I'll be back next week with another horror film, an indie monster movie. You know, people trapped in a bar and they're dealing with monsters coming at them, trying to eat them. If you don't know what that movie is, you will find out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what that movie is.
Damn. Like that?
Yeah, I'm doing a review on that movie next week. No. So, yeah, y'all keep it locked right here. But, you know, check out my other shit right here and check me out right here by subscribing to me. And guess what? In the meantime, in between time, Jack, well, first of all, Dan, I want to thank you for helping me out with this review. Getting on here and then getting this whole thing out the way, man. Thanks for giving me thanks for helping me out here. So yeah, check out Dan and Skeleton Crew podcast show.
Thank you.
Yeah, check him out on the Skeleton Crew podcast show and check out his show, Cut to the Chase, all on the Horror Affiliate Network. In the meantime, in between time, off.